bing, bada boom.
Welcome to the game, everybody.
Welcome to our very first YouTube video.
We are, first YouTube video.
It's pretty spicy.
We're going places, So our first YouTube video, as you guys know, is going to be a Q&A.
It's a question and answer for anyone that doesn't know what Q&A means.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yeah, we thought that it's just a nice way for you guys to find out a little bit more about us, what we're about. Just find out a little bit more about us. So
I think we've got a total of 12 questions.
Oh yeah, we need to get rid of 13. 13.
We put it on our Insta page over the past few days, getting you guys to interact, ask us some nice little questions. So we're just going to run through them and...
let's get straight into it, yeah? Question 1. Tips on increasing hip flexor mobility and ankle mobility. So, good question for a start.
This is a good question. Our best bit of advice for that is to check out other people. Because our mobility is not amazing.
No.
For anyone on the old TikTok, check out Squat University. He's a good geezer.
Definitely. And also...
Simple things you can do are just practicing your squat movements, lunges, standing 1 foot on a box, leaning forward over it. Those sorts of things can always help, and just increasing the weight as you're doing it as well.
And also the resistance band as well, keeping your foot lying on the ground, keeping your foot out, resistance band round towards you and opposite way as well, away from you.
Yeah, we won't be having any demonstrations in this video, unfortunately.
No demonstrations. We might get them in the future. Maybe we could do that in future videos. We could do. I'll do like a explanation
here, and then a video pops up. Right.
It pans round to you lying on the ground.
Yeah, we're not doing that for our first one, so we'll keep posted for those.
It's a bit adventurous. Yeah. Also, check out a guy called Ben the Bounce on TikTok and YouTube. So he does a lot to do with ankle mobility, flexibility.
You gotta get low to get high.
You do have to get low to get high, yeah. And what goes up
stays up. Unless it's helium.
Must come down is what we're trying to get at.
So that was question number 1.
Question 2, quite a generic question, but
it's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a hot topic.
Tips on losing weight.
So I'll answer this one.
Fire away. Fire on.
So, yeah.
The audacity.
Nice and simple. Well, it's not really that simple of a question, but everyone's different. In simple terms, you have to move more to lose than you consume, to put yourself in an energy deficit, so your body burns more calories than it consumes, and that is the only way you can lose weight.
Yeah, that is it.
Which simply means you have to move more than you eat. And the only way to do that is to track your calories to know for sure. You can guess, but you're playing it a bit dangerous.
It's never going to be accurate, is it?
It's not going to be accurate. So if you're ever in doubt, you think you're doing enough, keep what you're eating and change what you're moving. So stay on the same amount of food you're having normally, but just go out for more walks. Go to the gym a couple of times. Any activity that you're doing outside of the gym is going to be more important often than what you're doing in the gym.
You've probably heard like the term calorie deficit a lot. You'll hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And basically summed up is exactly what you've just said. Move more, eat less. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's being
over a long period of time.
Being a calorie deficit.
It's not a day fix. It's not a week fix. No. It's not even a month fix.
It's being consistent, isn't it? It's just like everything in life, isn't it? You've got to be consistent with it. I think it's just consistency, tracking what you eat, going out for more walks. And the thing is, people get this false narrative that the gym burns off calories. Now, weightlifting does not burn off a lot of calories. It really doesn't burn a lot of calories. Going out for a walk to the beach, whatever, is going to burn so much more calories. Also, workout. Another simple thing for you guys to do is work out your maintenance calories. Work out what you would need to be on calorie wise for a cut and what you would need to be on for a bulk as well, just so that you guys can do that. So you work out your maintenance calories and then take it from there. Also check out some PTs, some nutritionists that you can work with that can help you, because I know that sticking to a plan can be really hard.
Yeah, it's a motivation.
Talking from experience.
When is the cut starting? So we're not actually cutting.
I am.
Well,
you're
not.
No, I'm not. That's true. It's not an intense cut. It's not an intense cut.
It's not intentional.
No, it's not intentional. It's just
you're not even trying.
Crap.
Yeah. So he's switched out his diet a little bit to a little bit healthier foods, but it's more structured. So
Definitely.
It's less snacks, less.
So we're
the killer.
I'm actually at the start of last year, going into a little bit of personal numbers. So at the start of last year, I was sitting at like 149 kilos.
Play the sad violin.
149 kilos, which is really heavy. So yeah, 149 kilos. You guessed pretty close. 22.
I said 22.
It's 23.4. So 23.46. 23 and a half.
23. Yeah, 23 and a half.
23 and a half stone, which is really heavy. I'm 6'3", so I carried it pretty well, but it was absolutely huge. Like that's a lot of mass. So I'm now I'm sitting at 100 and just below 120. I think I'm like 119 and a half. So I've dropped like 30 kilos in a year.
So you'd be about 18, 19 stone.
18, 19 stone, something like that, which I'm happy with at this way, to be honest with you.
Very impressive. Yeah.
So 30 kilos in a year is pretty crazy. Don't be expecting everybody to be hitting that number.
But that's down to consistency. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Walk
4 or 5 times a week, gym, getting in your steps, keeping a busy life, and then
mountain climbing. When we're doing that, we're burning off huge
not
calories.
Snacking as much either. The diet's where it's at,
and eating whole and nutritious food as well. That's another thing as well. Don't think that you have to. Well, tracking calories is brilliant, but stop eating processed food. Stop eating takeaways. Stop. You know what I mean? It's so easy to nip down and get a takeaway nowadays, as we both know, because we're both a sucker for a Chinese.
You don't have to stop completely. That's the main thing.
But just eat more whole foods. Eat more natural stuff. Don't have processed food. Don't fire down to Happy Palace and have
Happy Palace,
honey chili chicken and noodles and all that kind of jazz. Right, next question.
Question number 4.
How many Munros have you climbed? So we started our Munro journey
last year.
Just last year. We've only just started doing them. Purely down to the fact that Kyle's mum does Munros, and she's done what 172, 172, something like that.
It's quite a lot.
So she kind of motivated us into doing it, just purely because of the fact it looked like so much fun. We wanted to do something together that we could benefit from mentally and physically. Like, our mental health has increased so much due to going out in the hills.
Get outside, mate.
It's when you don't have signal on your phone.
Yeah, it's a social media break you get from it as well.
How many times do we turn around to each other when we're walking up the mountain and say, this is brilliant, because like there's no notifications, there's no TikTok, there's no nothing.
Yeah,
like,
you can't waste your time out there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I've done 13, you've done 12, just purely because of the fact that I went and did
I had to miss
one in the middle of the night. I just decided.
That's it. We'll save that story for another time.
At 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's quite a funny one. Yeah.
So yeah, 13 and 12. So we're still very, very early days, but we absolutely love it. We absolutely love it. And I reckon we could complete them in maybe 4 to 5 years, something like that.
It's just tricky with the weather as well, because we're
in Scotland.
We're in Scotland, so that's where the Munros are.
Anyone that's watching that isn't from Scotland, I think you guys kind of know what the weather is like here. Yeah. And although it can be beautiful down the bottom,
it's not at the top.
It's not at the top.
Half the time.
Well, remember that last one that we did? 12 degrees when we got out of the car. Beautiful. Put our gear on, got up to the top, -7 at the top. And our jackets were freezing, remember? They were actually frozen over, so... So for any of you that want any tips on doing Munros, give us a message.
And I will refer you to someone who knows what they're talking about.
We'll put you straight to Kyle's mum. Kyle's mum. Nah, we'll give you some tips on how to get started.
Some starters, yeah. Nice
Question 5. Do you clean up the kitchen after meal prep?
No, we actually leave the kitchen a mess.
We do.
Just so next time we come in, we can use the dirty dishes.
We can reuse the dirty dishes.
So yeah, we do actually, in fact, clean up after meal prep. If I don't leave it to someone else.
It takes so much time, though, doesn't it? Like,
that's the worst part about cooking.
Filling a dishwasher really doesn't take that long. So for those of you who don't,
if you have a dishwasher, you mean?
Oh yeah, you don't, which is it's saving the planet.
Yeah.
Stay green. So for any of you who don't wash up, do it.
Green thumb, mate.
Do it. Don't leave stuff at your arse and not do it.
Yeah.
Get it done. Your mum does not want to be coming home to that. She's probably got enough stress in her life with living with you. Yeah, you right there.
Sort yourself out, mate.
Right. Next question. What
6.
is your bench press PB?
We're getting onto the fine details.
The question that you always get asked at the pub.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to the gym, bro.
What do you lift,
what do you bench, bro?
What do you lift, bro?
Yeah, what do you lift? So
I'll kick this one off.
Get your own head.
So my bench, I did it a couple of weeks ago. I'm on a deload week at the minute because I built up to a PB a couple of weeks ago and managed to hit 120 kilos, which is not bad for myself. So now I'm just recovering. Deload week, let the body recover from all of that stress, and then we go again. But yeah, so that's my one.
And I'm exactly the same, funnily enough. I'm actually sitting at 120 as well, but I hit that a few 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. I can't remember.
Tried to jump up again, but you went too.
I went too much, but
as Icarus, he shot for the sun and went into the sun.
We never. We're not consistent. We weren't consistent chest trainers before. I did some. We both did some strongman training.
You've not actually been that consistent over the years. If you think about your chest.
Training,
you did
my training in general,
deadlifts,
but a lot of deadlifts.
A lot of back and a lot
hence
of
why my back is so superior to anything else. But no, we've never really trained chest consistently. So, and we did a lot of strongman training. And for those of you who don't know things about strongman training, it includes no bench at all, because if you watch it, there is no event that targets your chest.
Kind of leads us on to question 12 as well, is the fitness backgrounds, the way we trained and...
Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Do you want to... let's jump to this question.
We'll mix them in together. Yeah. So the PBs, they obviously reflect how we've trained before. Robert has got a monster deadlift, and then I've got a decent bench because...
You've got a monster squat as well.
It's not, yeah...
You would say it's not bad. He's got a good squat. He's got a really good squat. 200
squat last week. He can definitely improve on the depth a bit.
He's got a really good squat. But what about tell us about your training and like
I started when I was young. Yeah, I started when I was young. I started training when I was about 13. We had a gym in our garage, as you do. So it was pretty consistent. Obviously, you wouldn't have been allowed in a public gym that young. So we just did a bit of training in my garage, and then just continued from there. Luckily, my stepbrother's a personal trainer, so when I was able to go to a public gym, I got a program made especially for me from my stepbrother, which I'd definitely recommend. Like, if you don't want a PT, that's absolutely fine.
If you can't afford one, because there's a lot of people that
it's a luxury.
It's expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah. But definitely try and get a plan of some sort together. If you can't do it yourself, just get a plan made for you.
Hence why this page is here, because we want to help you without costing you an absolute fortune.
Yeah. So definitely recommend that if you're starting out your fitness, because it's just gonna help you not make so many mistakes that a lot of people do when they come in. The amount of times I go into a gym and see some young guys just walking straight in and starting doing bicep curls, and I'm just there cringing for my life, and it's absolutely horrid. But yes, so I've been training for a while, consistently doing legs, back, everything. So that's why my PBs are not too shabby.
Yeah.
And you did just deadlifts, basically.
Yeah.
This is what not to do.
This is what not to do. So I started when I was like, what was I, 15, I would say. And again, one of my friends had a gym out the back, and we were these like, we had this masculine image in our head that deadlifting was like the cool thing to do, which, don't get me wrong, it was great fun.
Cool, yeah.
So we deadlifted 4 or 5 times a week, which is why my back is just ridiculous.
Don't deadlift 4 or 5 times a week.
Don't deadlift and do it right. So, that looks like a van.
It is, but it's going. We're waiting on a parcel for him, so
I'm waiting on my new iPad.
If you hear a
so
cut,
if I disappear, Kyle will carry the conversation on. Yeah, cheers, my man. Do you need a signature or something? Or?
No, we just take a picture.
Just pose for a photo.
It's a wide lens.
Parcel delivery today. We are absolutely buzzing. This is our newest device for our YouTube channel and Instagram. How many boxes does this need to come in? Beautiful. Right, hold on. We'll quickly strip this. Oh, here we go. Oh, baby, look at this. There we go, and there we have it. iPad Pro. Sweet. I deadlifted 4 or 5 times a week. Don't do that. And we thought it was cool, whatever. So my back is so disproportionate to everything else. My deadlift is so good. Hence why I tried to like go into the strongman side of things, which I'm still planning on doing, but I just want to cut a little bit for summer. So our fitness backgrounds, I didn't do a lot of fitness when I was younger. When I was at school, I was the kid that didn't do PE. I was the kid that didn't take part in cross country. He was the kid that won cross country.
A couple of times. Yeah, I was a tryhard in PE. He was the one who was chatting on my back because I was a tryhard in.
I avoided it with all my heart. So, but
which is how he got to a nice 149 kilos body weight. So
that is
don't
so
avoid
true.
PE.
That's so true. So that's kind of our fitness background. But now we both consistently train. We train 4 days a week.
4 days a week. You maybe 5.
4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
We have 2 or 3 days off, and which are really important. We sometimes do Munros on Tuesdays,
which would replace a leg day, which we're okay with.
Yep. And yeah, so that's our fitness background. Yeah. That's it.
Moving on, question number 9.
We're gonna get this one out of the way. So question 8 here says cool, nice. So we would just like to say thanks.
Cool, nice.
Thanks, guys.
That's for that. Protein powder.
I hope it's referring to us. Cool and
I think
nice.
that was about our page. So whoever said that, thank
you.
It
could be I'm cool, you're nice.
Yeah, very true.
Very cool.
Could be the other way around.
Very cool, very nice.
Question number 7 is what protein powder do you use? What protein powder do you use?
I use My Protein. You won't.
Pretty consistent with My Protein.
You won't beat My Protein. It's obviously the largest nutrition brand in the world.
You can beat My Protein.
You can beat My Protein, but for price. Delivery is unbelievable. My Protein. Yeah. So right now I'm using chocolate orange protein. Before I had white chocolate.
Chocolate orange.
My Protein, you get absolutely unbelievable flavours on. So we'll put the link in the description below for My Protein, just for you guys to have a look on there. Any questions, just drop us a message on what you need to buy. Right.
Question number 9. We've kind of answered.
What is your goals for the page? No.
We need to answer that one. Yeah.
What is your goals for the page long term, and what are your goals? What's the page based around?
Yeah. So if anyone was come over from our previous page, it's pretty similar. We're just we're basically fooling around is what we're doing.
The last page was a complete. It was a complete muck.
This one, he's a professional, so it's slightly more professional on this page. It's got to stop me from swearing a couple of times.
So we've got a lot of our old followers over and a lot of new ones as well. But basically this page is for us to motivate people, not only in the gym sense, but healthy lifestyle wise, mentally.
And just for ourselves
just have
as
a
well.
bit of fun. Like we actually love doing this. Yeah. So we just enjoy it. We really enjoy seeing you guys enjoy it. And like there's actually been a few people stop me in the streets and said, "Can I?"
Yeah, so we're pretty famous. Yeah.
A few people have messaged saying, "Look, we really enjoy our videos," which is all we really do it for. We just enjoy it, like.
And it's good to see you guys asking us some questions as well, interacting.
100%. So be sure to share our stuff far and wide. Long-term goals. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, there's not really any long-term
no long-term goal. Right, so that is our goal for the page. Question 10, what made you start the page?
It's kind of the same.
Again, it's kind of the same. We had the page before, then we had a discussion when we were in Portugal, actually. We went to Kyle's dad's place in Portugal, and we were on holiday, and yeah, we really enjoyed it, actually.
DM for details.
We'll put booking.com in the description below. So, and for Kyle's dad, we'll take 10%.
Yeah. Finder's fee.
I said to Kyle, look, I think we need to start up a new page that's just a little bit more serious. People can actually engage with, enjoy. And then this is what we came out with.
And I just said, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I kind of said to do things, and then you just chill.
He's the type of person that he thinks of an idea and he just
I want to do it there.
And I think of no ideas, so but I go along with it anyway. So it's all good. It works well.
Right, question 11. Tips for beginners in the gym.
So this is kind of our last question. I just recommend finding a style of training that you enjoy the most, because something you can stick to for a long period of time is going to benefit you more than just, following what influencers are doing or something like that. So just experiment first, find a style of training you enjoy, and stick to it.
So don't be intimidated for when you start the gym. So I know that it can be quite intimidating coming in and seeing a couple of units like us.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
Everyone does have to start somewhere. And do you know what? There's nothing better than we love more. Yeah. So much people criticise it saying, oh, we see young people in the gym all the time. Do you know what? There's nothing better. There's no better feeling than a new person coming into the gym and doing it right, enjoying themselves. We absolutely love to see that.
Yeah.
And any questions that we can help you guys, or any questions that you have for us, just ask them. Even if you have no idea, like even if you come to us and say, look, I'm a little bit nervous about going into the gym for the first time. How do we tackle this? But just go in and enjoy it and just do it. Don't wait until tomorrow.
As Nike would say. Just do it.
Yeah, we'll probably get copyrighted. Yeah. You just cost us £250,000 in our first video. Brilliant. So just get out of bed and just go in and do it. It's not gonna cause you any harm doing it. I think that is all our questions.
That's the question and answer session. Finito, por favor. So we might do one of these again in a few months.
Yeah. We'll let you guys think of some good questions.
We'll see. Maybe a few weeks, we'll see. But we'll keep you guys posted on our videos. We'll
put our Instagram in the description. We'll also put any useful links that we have down below for the likes of Bend the Bounce, for the Squat University, and for protein powder, stuff like that. We'll put
Airbnb.
Kyle's personal PT page.
Yeah. My prices have just gone up, by the way. So
they've just doubled on YouTube.
Yeah. It's tripled now. So yeah.
So be sure to do that. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our first Q&A, and we will
let us know what you think.
Keep you guys updated. Please leave a like, subscribe, review. I can't believe we're saying this. Like and subscribe. This is the start of something. This could be the start of something. Right, that's enough. Right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Sweet.